All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 5 of our playthrough of Scenario 3, Flagler's Folly. And let's just see where we are. We are trying to grow Miami to 30,000 to put in an immigration office, and we're trying to grow Miami some more so we can get 11 different goods down there, and that will finish off this set of tasks. And you can see we're already producing newspapers in Miami as one of our optional tasks. And the key here is it's produce newspapers, so we don't have to, Miami doesn't have to be able to take the newspapers. We have to just produce 9. And it's not an accident that they chose 9, because 9 just happens to be, well, actually, not, we're up to 14, but 9 would be your first level of export, right? So we know we can make these, put them in our export warehouse, and we're done with that task. So they don't have to go anywhere. It's in a way it's a complete waste to make them, but on the other hand, it's a task we have to do. Now, I'm about to do something. I'm going to try something. I don't know if this will work or not, but this is to give us one of the tasks that's going to come next, right? So this is one of those you would do if you had prior knowledge of what's happening in the scenario. Obviously, if you'd never played this before, you wouldn't know to do this, because you wouldn't know it's coming. I don't even know if it's going to work anyway, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, sorry, I got a robocall. One of the truly most hated things in my for me. I can't tolerate the things. But anyway, got one. Let's see here. How are we going to do this? We're going to go... out of here. And we don't need a bridge across the Atlantic. Okay. I can't really see where the marker is. Where is it? Here. There we go. That will work. We got touching this so we can build it, and we're going. 318. That's a lot to relocate those Indians, but that's okay. And we'll go down here, and we'll come. Let's just go. Now we're going to need to come out of here somehow. Let's just go over like this and then up. That'll work. And then we want to swing off. Nope, got to do it from here. Let's do it off of this, I think. There we go. Now we're going through all this. That's the wrong side. Interesting. This building it through the city stuff can be a pain, to be honest. Let's go to plan 2 and go here. And like that, then we can get rid of this. should be able, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this little piece right here. And then if we put like a little, if we take this and run it on out like so. So we can put signals right here. Now the task that's coming up that we're anticipating is create an express line between Charleston and Key West, okay? And something else is going to trigger. I won't spoil that for you. It'll be a great surprise for you, but we want to see if we can get this before we ever finish the set of tasks we're on now. And hopefully that will allow us to accomplish what we're trying to do. So we're going to have an express line. We're going to have a caboose on it. And we're going to say none of those and a max of 1. None of those and a max of 1. 29 days total. And that train should absolutely fly. It's got the only place it's ever even competing with anyone is this bridge, and those are fast trains on there as well. So shouldn't have any trouble getting 70 miles an hour average. That should be zero issue. Okay, that gives us an express line. Now we've got a bonus here that I kind of don't care about, to be honest. Okay, let's see where we are now. All right, we got that thing going, and we're making newspapers. We're waiting on 30,000 here to put in the immigration office. Let me see the task list. 9/11. The 11 goods are probably going to happen when we hit 40,000. Or around that ballpark. So we should be good. We should be good to go. Did we already set up? No. Okay. Now I want to get the coal and iron ready, because remember, I think I mentioned this before, we're going to put a steel plant in Miami once it hits 40,000. And I want to have coal and steel lined up and ready to go. And in fact, I'm even going to do this. I'm going to go... Well, first I'm going to grab the ones that are on here and make sure that they are, well, it's only one train. Interesting. I want to have it coming, I want to set for track 1. And I actually want to give it a second train. And then just to be certain about the coal, we're going to put a line in like this. And give it its own shunt line. Now this line here, existing line, once coal's ready, it should start hauling it, but I want to make absolutely certain. So we're going to have a line that runs out of track 2, running full. Oops, that prioritizes coal. And goes down here to that. And let's see what path it takes. And we want it to come out of Malone Stop and go here and come back on this like that. Okay. That gives it a nice clean direct shot all the way down to Miami. We'll give it one train, freight, go. Let's see. That's coal. And then let's set up the iron. Now the iron, we've got this line here. We've also, we could, this one would be even better for that, wouldn't it? That would be an even quicker trip if we went down this side. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll wait until. Yeah, I think I like that coming down the Charleston side rather than. I was planning on doing it this way, but if we come down the Charleston side, we've got a nice clean shot that we could just come off that and pull into this station right here. And I think what we'll do is let it run till we get that express status. Oh no, wait. No, I'm going to go the other way. The reason I'm going the other way is I'm not sure how it's going to calculate and credit us for the express. I think it's meant to not allow us to even get it until after this other event, this mysterious other event occurs. And so I'm trying to cheat it a little bit and force it to give us credit for something earlier than it perhaps is intended to do. And that being said, I'm not exactly sure if I have to have that express status going exactly at the moment that we flip over to our new set of tasks, or if having had one ever is good enough. So I want to make sure we've got one when the time comes, right? Or give us the best possible chance of having one when the time comes. So I'll just go this way. This was my original intent anyway, or the original plan was to go this way. Why did it like that? It doesn't like this part of it. Okay, we build the rest of it, and then we'll come out of here. There we go. All right, now let's see if we can build a. I don't know if we're going to let us. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. So we've got that is probably unnecessary for what we're doing, but it's nice to have one there in case you do something else with that line. And then we'll go down this way. I'm going to make this separate track because this other track it's parallel to is actually a dedicated line for mail. So we'll go like this and then see if we can come out of here. Yeah. Like that. And then to here. And we could do 4 here. That would be all right. Actually, 4 would be all right here. Yeah, all right. Okay, that gets us to here, which is where we want to be, all right? Yeah. So you can come in on this one and then go over to these tracks to come down this way. All right, so what we want to do here is set up a train that runs from Kelly Station to Miami 2 and make sure it takes the right path for us. It's here it's wanting to go over onto the mail line, and I don't blame it because that's a shorter route, but we're going to go here and here. Okay. And we may have to take those out. Yeah, we're going to have to take those out. Let's try this again. All right, first thing, going down, we want you to go over here. Then when you come down here, we want you over here on that dedicated line. Going down. Okay. And then coming back, we want you over here. We want you over here. And then we want you over here. So stay out of the way of the mail train as much as you can. All right, so that should go. Is that Track 1, run full, go, freight. And that warning says that they can't take any actions. That's right. We don't have any need for iron ore down here yet, but we will. We will. Now let's see what's going on down here. Make sure Miami's growing now. They've got corn. What's the waiting to be loaded? Problem with the route. Problem with the route. Yeah, this route is not even running. And that is why. Okay. Now it takes off. Let's give it a buddy. They don't cost much. Go. And do we have any other problems? The loading ones, that's okay. All right. Yeah, what else are we trying to get done? Keep these cities growing. We want these cities growing. 58, 92.6, 99.9, 99. Well, no, that's the same one. 86. What's the matter with you? It's got milk on the way. Fruit on the way, dresses. Let's look at our dress production. Clothing, rather. We've got plenty in here to ship, it looks like. Well, it wouldn't be in there. They'd be here. We've got 7 here to ship. How many trains we got on this? Not enough. Let's boost that up quite a bit. Okay, sorry, I had another interruption. Not sure where we are or what I was. Oh, yes, we were checking out this line here to make sure we had enough delivery capability, right? Yeah, we bumped it up to 4, 3, and we're waiting on 4 to come out. We just got to make sure we're moving this good. No point in making these things and making enough of them if you can't ship them. Okay, a decent quarter. We gained ground. That's good. Okay, yeah, see, the stuff went out with all 4 of those trains, so that's a good sign there. And if we go over here and look, see, there's a lot of cheese that could come out, a lot of cloth. Let's see, do we have a warehouse over here? We do, don't we? Yeah, we got some milk that could go out. All right, cool. So I think, see, how close are we? Yeah, I'll be back when this is near 30, and we'll see how we do. And I just want to make sure that this little train is oh, look at this.
From a mere settlement to a city with its own newspaper publisher, Miami has come a long way, and it's deeply indebted to both Mr. Flagler and you. Since he has refused to lend his name, the city has now decided to name itself after you. Congratulations.
Well, so the city is now called Helene Gerard. So what do you know? All right, we are making history. Now this should be, there we go, there's Express. We have an Express train, Charleston to Key West. So hopefully that will get this, get that little task done for us early. And we've gotten, what did we finish? We finished our newspapers. Now we could decide, the newspaper really won't come back into play again. Now the paper here is fine because the paper, these guys will start consuming the paper. Let's see. at 80,000. Now the newspaper we don't need until 115. That's irrelevant for this scenario. On the other hand, it is a good that's here. It is available to them. So we'll hang. I guess we'll hang on to it. All right. I'll be back. I'll be back when we hit 30. All right. We're about to hit 30,000 here in Helene Girard, formerly known as Miami. Here we go. So let's go in and give it an immigration office that will knock off a task and make Miami grow. Helene Girard grow faster. There we go.
I'm beginning to understand what Mr. Flagler sees in Miami. The location is excellent, especially for bringing tourists to Key West.
Now these 11 goods, I got to think about this for a second. How could we? Is there any way to force this to happen? How many we got? We've got 9. Bear with me. I got to figure this out. Okay, the paper. Well, actually, he's getting paper, and he has the newspapers. I'm not sure they count, but he's getting paper that he needs. That does count. Now we could, if we didn't have paper and we had the steel mill already, that would add 1 more, but it wouldn't add 2. Now, when he gets to 35,000, milk is going to come down. Then veggies. That's probably going to do it right there. The milk and veggies. Okay, just make sure we got plenty of milk being made. Let's look at milk. 6 around the map, right? But some of it doesn't count. Like, well, that's 0, 0, 0. Oh, we need more milk. We do. We need to be able to produce 6. There we go. 6.4. That'll work. And you are going where? Pensacola and Jacksonville and probably Tampa and whatever. And we've got one that's running to Miami. How many trains do we have on it? Miami. We just have the one. I think we're going to give it a buddy and we're going to expand this station so we don't get messed up. We're going to have... And by messed up, I mean having 2 trains going to Jacksonville, taking up both platforms, and the one to Miami can't get in, or vice versa. That's what we don't want. But if we give it more lanes, it'll be fine. And what we're going to do is then add another train to the Miami route. Edit the line, give it a train. And number 2 will deploy, and it's already being loaded. And see, it's just for Tampa right now. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, we're at 100% down here in Helene Girard, and we are growing nicely everywhere else too. So I think we've done what we can do at this point. I'll just go through and make sure our production on this thing is matching what's needed. So like right here, we need more planks. So I'll go through and do that, and I'll be back later when we're close to having something else done. Probably Helene Girard hitting 40,000. Okay, we're about to hit 40 here. We got the weird problem with corn. It will not ship enough corn in here. It's like the corn that's needed in the rest of the system is just too much. I don't get it. I haven't figured this one out. Atlanta and Jacksonville. Yeah, this is a mystery to me. Why it won't ship corn to Helene Girard, which needs it. See that? We have 0 corn in there. We're right here next to corn and sugar. And these guys, I've tried adding a line that was just dedicated corn. I tried. See, look at it. It's sending corn to Pensacola, and it's not sending any corn here. That's honestly, that's ridiculous. That's just that's got to be an error. That's got to be an improvement opportunity. Okay, here we go. We just hit 40,000. So we're going to put in a steel mill. in Miami, which, you know, is just what any tourist town needs to make it complete, is a good steel mill. And that should trigger us to get coal moving up here. There we go. We got coal and veggies coming down from 2 lines. They have a nice race to see who gets to go first. And then we should have, yeah, right up here we should have iron ore coming down. And that should certainly finish us off, except we can't get corn. How in the world could we not have corn? That doesn't, I don't get it. Why aren't you taking corn? Well, buy that thing, level it up a couple of times, make more corn. And he's taking corn to Tampa. It's like the last place that gets it is Miami, which is the place closest. So I think going into this warehouse, I mean, I'll probably have to have a line that actually goes into the other side over here to avoid the warehouse, which just seems weird to me. Breakdown maintenance. Maintenance. Let's retire that train, replace it with a couple. Okay, Pensacola just hit 90, which means we can put a new industry in there. And with the planks there, we're going to put furniture, which is something that they need anyway. So we'll put a furniture outfit there. And we'll look, okay, we need production of 3 on that furniture. There we go. $90, $86, $81. How big are you, Tampa? Ah! And Tampa is stalled. Doggone your hide, Tampa. What's the matter with you? Meat. Why aren't you getting meat? Do we not have a meat line to Tampa? If we don't, that's a shame on me. That's a shame on me. Here to here. Freight, go. Take a bunch of meat to Tampa. There you go. Have a buddy. Okay, we're up to 10. Maybe we finally got corn in here. Now we got corn on the way. Well, maybe when the corn shows up, we'll have it. This is weird. This is just flat out weird. Corn for Herlane Gerard, good. Maybe when that corn pulls in, we'll have it. We don't even need the coal or the iron ore or whatever.
My goodness.
Yeah,
If this
that
continues,
worked.
Miami will become a real metropolis. The citizens have even offered Mr. Flagler to name the city after him, but so far, he refuses. With that, I can check off another stage. Mr. Flagler is very enthusiastic about you and wants to meet you, but so far, I was able to prevent that. He keeps making suggestions to me that I don't think are ethical. Better to stay away from him. Great! Tourists from all over the country are traveling to Key West via our repaired track. Oh, no.
We faked them out.
I've just received a telegram from Miami. A hurricane has seriously damaged our bridge to Key West. We have to deliver materials to repair it. Just yesterday, the newspapers were calling it the 8th wonder of the world.
Okay, so the way this was supposed to happen is we were supposed to get these tasks. Deliver 4 loads of tool to Miami in order to repair the hurricane-damaged bridge. and you're supposed to have this Charleston to Key West, which in theory you cannot do because the bridge is out, right? But we had it in beforehand, and you notice the message he said, they've used our repaired bridge. Well, of course, we haven't repaired it yet, so we faked it out on that. So that worked. That probably saved us a bunch of time. Now, you see, the way they've implemented this is they've got the damages down here, I think, so that you actually can't use this. And they've got it set. I don't know if we could put another station on here or whatever, but I don't think it matters since we got this the Charleston to Key West thing done. It doesn't matter. Now we need 4 cities of 75,000. That's why I was angry about Tampa. We need Tampa to be growing. We got the meat coming. That'll help a bunch. And we should have other stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do here to get these repairs done, we've got steel in Helene Girard, and we've got the coal and iron ore coming down here. So what we're going to do is go into Tampa now and blow up that beer industry. We're going to buy it for, well, let's go get some money. We should be able to open a little bond, I expect. Yeah, here, $12 million bond. And we'll go in here and buy this beer industry, and we'll, of course, knock it down. And we will replace it with tools. Okay, so the tools need lumber and steel, right? So we'll be able to make that pretty easily. We've got lumber up here. Oh, good. We're actually starting to use some of our lumber now. That has not been the case. We'll bump that lumber up, and we'll go. Let's add a train to the line that from Hilton to Tampa. We've already got 2 trains on it. Let's add a third train. Okay. So now we can get the lumber in there. We've already got our line set up. How many do we have running between Tampa and Miami? We've got 3. How busy are they? Not totally. Okay, that's cool. And then the other thing I see here is this train seems to be waiting on this train, which I don't get. There's 2 lines in there. But let's increase the throughput here by improving this station. We'll make it 4 tracks. And then we'll go over here and yeah, we'll make it 4 tracks on this side too. So we'll just blow up some stuff. There we go. And we'll have 2 go. Well, let's build our 4 and then route them, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't think that's long enough, is it? Is it? Is it? It is not. Okay. We'll start over. Let's reconnect this. and reconnect this. And that should improve throughput in here. Yeah, that should allow him to just drive right in. That's what we want. We don't want him slowing down. Okay. So now what we have to do, though, this is the problem. Well, finally they got some corn. But we have to grow. We will not get any tools shipped to Helene Gerard until it's big enough to take them, and that would be at 85,000 citizens, and we're a long way from there. So we got a long way to go to grow this, and we got to keep this one growing to get our fourth city. I'm disappointed that hasn't happened. So we really could use liquor in this system. We really could. That might have been a better thing to put here in Pensacola than the furniture. Although the furniture is definitely helpful. We're hitting 90,000 here. We'll put liquor in Tallahassee, which is actually the perfect place for it, near the sugar and near a sugar source and the fruit. And I'll just keep balancing stuff. There isn't much to show you here. I don't know how much more we're going to have to do. I did add salt over here, and it doesn't seem to be running at all, which I don't get. I've run salt into a warehouse here, okay? And I've got a warehouse over here that takes salt. And I think we should be needing salt. Yes, we need salt in Pensacola. So I bought this. I've got it running down here. I've got a train that runs down here. Dummy. I clicked the wrong button. Okay, it should work. Now it is working. I had it set to express, so it couldn't find any passengers that wanted to go from the salt mine to Jacksonville. So now we'll have salt coming down in the system. Oh my word. How stupid can you be? All right, we're back to double-digit growth here. That's good. But it's only 80%. This is not great. Wheat. It doesn't have wheat. That's unreal. We've got 2 trains running down there with wheat. And I think all the wheat is going back up here somehow. You've got a bunch. We're not getting enough of this wheat out of this into. You go here to here. Freight line. You go here to here. Freight line. Oh, and you know what we could do? Prioritize wheat, and then that other one we just set up. This one can prioritize wheat. And then you go here to here. Prioritize wheat. I think too much of our wheat is going out of here. Jacksonville and Tampa. See? But how in the world could you not be giving it to this city that's right here? They seem to be feeding the biggest cities first, which I'm not sure I agree with. Pretty sure I don't agree with it, but that's okay. Yeah, see, we got all this we're not even carrying. Unreal, unreal. Makes you think you don't. It almost pushes you toward not using warehouses at all, doesn't it? If you really want to control what's going on in your cities, you almost want to not have warehouses. Ooh, did he say that out loud? He did. He did say that out loud. Okay, fruit, milk, veggies, coal, iron ore. We might bump up the iron ore one. And give it another train. Okay, here we go. Another business, another bit. All right, hold on. Here we'll put liquor. And we'll look at how much liquor we want, which would be 4. We have a demand of 4 right now. Right up there, 2.8 and 2.8. Sugar. Add a train to that, and then 4.8. How much fruit do we need? Need 4. We're going to make sure we overproduce a little bit. 8.4, and then that line to Tallahassee. Give it a buddy. Okay, that should get liquor going down here. Yeah, they have lots of sugar on the way. Okay, we're starting to get we still don't have any dresses coming down here. I think we have a line from Tallahassee to Miami. We have this line right here. We'll give it a friend. And we're going to look at clothing. Okay, we need to bump up our clothing production as these cities are getting bigger. Clothing needs to go up to level 4. And then our total demand Let's let it recalculate. Our total demand for cloth needs to be up a lot. So what business do we want to put here? Oh, good question. Ceramics would actually be the next one in line. Ugh. All right, we'll put ceramics here, and we'll look at our cloth production and bump it up a fair amount. So we want 11.2 wool a week. Let's let this recalculate, and then let's go look at wool. All right, we need a lot more wool. We own this. We're producing a lot. So we're going to bump it up to level 5, and then we're going to go, that's Atlanta. We're going to give you a couple of buddies. I changed this so it didn't run full, and now it's not running. Now it's just running without carrying anything. Research. I think we can get something nice, but not necessarily. Let's hold off and get that 300 unless there's something else back here that we would really like, and I'm not seeing it. What's that? Residual values, okay. Here we can see all our trains down here stopped. We got to do whatever we got to do to keep Tampa growing. This just goes on and on. Rebalance, rebalance, rebalance. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit till something interesting happens. Ooh, another business. Oh, we've hit 90 here. Okay. Couple of things. First of all, University in Tampa. University in Jacksonville. University in Tallahassee. University there.
Population growth is one of its kind. Impressive.
Okay. And we now get the tools to Miami, and we've got, let's see, we've got a, we could put the, jeez, why aren't you growing? 85. Oh, that's ceramics. Does anybody need ceramics? Because I haven't done anything with that. Yeah, I got to fix that. We need coal. Let's move ahead. Oh, we could put... Oh, let's put a canning factory in. That might get us our 18 right there. He's got veggies. Needs some steel, I think. So if we were to bump up the steel, what's happened here? We've hit 90,000. Doggone it. We're 17 out of 18. We don't have any flipping beer.
The citizens are happy about the last delivery. Well done.
Oh, we got our 18. Okay. Now we just need tools, so... Oh, no, wait. What's he got on him right now? He's got 2 tools. I want to set him to be a 5. Minimum 5. Only take tools. One more tool and get this done. And we can go ahead and do the university in Miami.
Another step for Miami on its way to becoming a metropolis. I would not have thought that possible at the beginning.
And once this train gets one more, there we go. Now, once it takes off, that should end everything, I think. I don't know how we did. It was the ending was way too chaotic for me. I gotta rethink this whole thing about the more advanced goods and the use of warehouses in general.
Okay, that should be enough material for now to repair the bridge. This really could have become a financial disaster. I'm concerned that Mr. Flagler doesn't want to take any further steps to make the bridge hurricane-proof. Oh wow, that already was the final stage. Congratulations! By the way, I haven't been responding to Mr. Flagler's telegrams for a while now. Currently, a couple of his employees are on trial for slavery, so I thought it's best to separate our success from him. Wait, what? In the meantime, you've also completed all the optional goals? Most impressive! This will shape Florida for decades to come. I hope that our Key West extension will survive all future hurricanes.
All right, let's see how we did. I really have no idea. 734,977. As you can see, we left a lot of meat on the bone on those time bonuses. 734, let's see how that does. Look at this, 822. Wow. There's Michael. Way to go, Michael. 758. Let's check out our friends here. Now look at Steely Door. Well done, Steely Door. 740. We're in 15th place. Not bad. There's Gardet and Shar and Matt and Profi and Geezer. Well done, all of you. This is not an easy one. I'm not delighted by this. I'm fine with this. 734 is excellent. It really is. I'm very happy with that. 2.4 years seems okay to me. I really am leaning toward playing even Railway Empire 2 a lot more like I used to play Railway Empire, with the dedicated lines so I can control things a little bit more than is happening. And I'm of two minds about the oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go back. But anyway, I'm in two minds about the warehouses and about exchanging goods for advanced goods. That need a lot of work on that. Need to get better at that. And what else? Oh, running the Scotsman. I did see a post that Johnny did some tests. I don't think running the Scotsman bought us a thing on the freight lines. Maybe on the ones where you're out on a rural station, you have to run back empty. It might be better to run the Scotsman because it's so fast. But it turns out, according to Johnny's quick tests, the tractive power, the tractive power and the top speed seem to go hand in hand on when you're carrying heavy loads, which would make sense. I really want it to be that way. I want it to be need to run freight trains, but I was pretty certain that running the Scotsman wouldn't hurt us. Not sure if it did or if it didn't. But anyway, I enjoyed that. That's another great scenario. Really, really good. And there's so many things that we could do better. And next time, we will. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe. And join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.